What's poppin'? It's your girl Jalen J. Buddy Finesse, hip hop roll crying. She ain't he no shade on the freaking tea. And this is, you know what? I'm gonna do a collective reading. I thought I was gonna do a specific reading, but maybe I'll do that another time. So y'all don't know, y'all find out later that I have a new little setup. Ooh, y'all gonna see how it goes in a minute. I'm so excited about it. I'm excited about it. And so this is my first reading testing out my new setup. Okay. Yeah. Without further ado, let's get into this reading. I like to emphasize this reading is general, so some things will apply to you. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest for the next. Okay? So at this moment, I just want to ask our spirit guides, way shores, and ancestors to give us the messages we need right here and now. And whenever you find this reading, there should be some messages for you. Let's get into it. All right, hold that thought. I thought my daughter was about to come in here. So first we're gonna see what church we up in today. What church we got? Churches are the chakras. Do more information on that. Check the 7 churches in the Bible. Okay. We have transcendence and finances. So off the bat, what I'm getting, we are transcending into a new financial space, a positive one. You know what I'm doing, this shit over here, unless we have to. But this is pretty dope. So with the crown chakra and the root chakra, so we have top to bottom. This is coming from the divine down, grounding into our realities. So it also could be. It's not even also, it's your attitude about things, how your attitude about money in your life, if you're changing your mindset or have changed your mindset about money and how you get money and how you receive money. That's what the transcendent is. Because poverty is a state of mind. It's not a location. If you feel like if you keep talking about I'm broke or I don't got the money, guess what? You're going to continue to be broke and you're going to continue not to have the money. But if I'm abundant, I always have what I need when I need it, then guess what? You will feel abundant and you will always have what you need when you need it. So we need to, if you haven't transcended the poverty mindset, you need to start speaking positivity over your finances in your life. Okay? Let's get to the next one. Torn in between the two. I really wanna be with you. Man, there's a lot of 2s coming up. There's a 2 with finances. Right here, there's a 2. And then there's 28. That's 2, but that reduces to 1. So torn. So somewhere you could be torn about a situation. Maybe you have a job and you don't know if you wanna leave your job. And if you're like, oh my gosh, if I leave my job, what am I gonna do after that? Some of you have a business idea that you should be moving forward with, okay? Because that is your higher calling. Some of you, it's time for you to do this. And then meditate on that. Because once you meditate on whatever you're feeling torn about, 25, you will get the information 411, okay? So if you're torn about the situation, and sometimes when you transcend poverty mindset, you could be torn between your old life and your new life. Go for the new one. You already know what the old one's like. I'm not going to go down today. I'm going to go clockwise. What signs do we need to look out for? Flamingos. You see a flamingo anywhere in your reality. There's a lot of tools here. It's asking you to have some fun, okay? Asking you to have some fun.
villas, call it the skybox.
A lot of twos.
This type of life don't
It's
have
just
to
that
think
it's the
twice.
twos and the 20s.
This
Got
type of
2,
life
28,
what I
25,
deserve, right? I've been
20,
grinding.
another 2.
Motivated, dedicated.
So with all these 2s, not even counting like the numbers after 20, but 25 is 7.
We celebrating for this mountain that we
But then the 34 is 7.
my chain full of bitches in the
That's the 7. Okay. So 7s and 2s are popping up. There's this random one here because that's about you. Okay. 2s are about, it's supreme mathematics, it's about wisdom. Okay. Once you have knowledge, you gain wisdom by acting on the knowledge, and then you gain understanding, which is 3. But the 2s is about balance, partnership, duality. So you can be getting ready to have fun because you learned your lessons, your wise. You have this wisdom now, so you can move forward and have fun. A lot of misconceptions about being spiritual. It's not all rainbows and butterflies. No. We understand the duality. We understand the nature of good and evil. We understand the nature of up and down, left and right, light and dark. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not supposed to go so far left or so far right. So far right, excuse me, you're supposed to walk a middle path so you can see everything. If you're too far to the left, you ain't gonna see what's going on in the right. You know what I'm saying? So you walk the middle path, you can see, and then I believe because the middle path is supposed to balance. Okay? All right. I just did some math. So, all 3 7s. There's 3 7s in here. Okay, if we just take the 2s, the single 2s, 2, 2, 2, that's 6. You got that 21, that's 7. That's jackpot. You're about to hit a jackpot on something. And that's what the transcendence and finances talk about. Somehow you're going to hit a jackpot. Could be a business idea. Could be you could be leveling up on your job. But it could be random money from something or somewhere you didn't even know you was going to get, and it's for you. Maybe you are playing the lotto. The devil showed it to a little face. Okay. So we got the devil here. Bam. Yeah, that's Drea. There's a story behind that picture. I'm not telling you today. Okay, so we have Drea. So when the devil card comes up, don't move this. Please don't move it. It's aligned perfectly in there. So when the devil shows up in traditional tarot, the devil is sitting up and it has 2 people, a man and a woman, with chains around their neck. But what they don't realize is that the rope or the chain is loose enough for them to just pull it right over their head, so they're not bound to the situation. The other thing about the devil card is about indulgence. You don't want to overindulge, but I feel like also when I'm getting like, it's time to be in your villain era, and not necessarily in a bad way, but in a way that suits you. You know, like when you're doing what's best for you, you can be seen like the villain to other people that used to benefit off of your energy and your time. Now you ain't got no time or energy for these people. Now you the bad guy. Or, I don't want to say or because there is no communication up here right now. But it is about bondage, taboo, unhealthy connections, things of that nature, being materialistic, working on your shadow self. It deals with addiction and restrictions. But one thing about Drea, and taking away, not necessarily the devil, but talking about Drea in an aspect, like she went after what she wanted to go after. She seen the life she wanted to live, and she lives that. And and on a public scale, that's what she wanted. You feel me? So it's like you can live the life you want to live, and she may be seen like a villain to people, but she's just Drea. Back home and ready. So even what she does can be seen say she does live a low vibrational life. No shade. No shade. But I don't know Jay now, but she did live a low vibrational life. Okay, she did some low vibrational things, you know? Are we mad at her? No, because we know the duality of things. And speaking of duality, the flip side of the devil is the lovers. So the lovers card is about making a decision. So you're just being asked to make a decision, let go of things that no longer serve you. If being toxic and having addictive behavior no longer serves you, let go of that. But I'm gonna clarify that. Three of Spades. So this is like three's a crowd card. But I need more information. This three's a crowd. Something about communication. There's a third wheel in a situation somewhere. Part of my mess. So this over here somewhere. So I have this big old is it dead? Yeah, I really have to use my intuition. So, Three of Spades is like the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is someone is trying to break into a situation. So that could be the devil. And it doesn't necessarily mean a person. If for addictions, it could be things that you're addicted to, which means you lack discipline. So the lack of discipline could be playing a role, okay? Well, also something is going to be communicated. Maybe a situation dealing with a third party is not there. If someone was trying to sabotage a situation, I feel like if you take on this double role and be like, nah, you put yourself off. I feel like it's just cutting yourself off from things that are no longer necessary. Because what I'm picturing is from one of my other tarot decks is the Three of Swords wrapped with a red, like a red ribbon around it. So it's like, what I'm getting, three is a crowd. Like if it was the Three of Pentacles, I'm like, oh, you about to find your community, but you have to cut yourself off from something. Because this is Three of Spades, which is giving me Three of Swords in my mind, so you have to cut yourself off. And three is also understanding and supreme mathematics. So now that you have knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, now you have to cut people off so you can get to the fourth, which is foundations. Three times 7 is 21. And we come down, and that just comes down to 3, which is giving me 33, which is a master number. And then if we reduce that, that's 6. That's about balance. It's balancing the masculine and feminine energy in yourself. And the this card, I'm looking off because I'm channeling. That's what I'm looking off. But with the 15 also reduces to 6 as well. So this whole reading is 9. So there's going to be some type of rebirth. This whole little pile here is about a rebirth or a change. Once you let go of the things that no longer serve you. So that's people, places, and things. Okay? So that is it. That's the reading. Is that it? That's it. So that's it. This is reading. I hope this resonated with you. But you know what I like to do? Since I have this other camera up here. I'm so excited. My personal reason, I like to look at the flip side. So there's going to be some type of enlightenment. That's what's underneath. That's what you don't see. It's dealing with, there's going to be enlightenment, how you express yourself, and how you love yourself. Because there's self-expression here, and these things are dealing with love. This is immediately under this reading, that what you can't see is enlightenment, but self-expression is a part of that. So how you express yourself, which I told you, talkie, how you talk to yourself in your situation is going to change. If you start loving your situation, you're going to see the transcendence in your finances. All right. Underneath meditate, Torn, and 411, there's opportunities. told you, y'all torn about an opportunity. Meditate, focus, take time to really be with yourself about whatever opportunity is coming forward so you know how to move forward. Underneath the flamingo, achievement. So if you start having fun, you're going to have some achievements. When you are feeling down and low and you're not feeling like your vibrant, bubbly self or just like the best version of yourself, you're basically telling the Most High that, or the universe, source, whatever, this is what you're used to, so you're going to keep getting more of that. If you start having fun in your life, life will become fun. It will become lighter, if that makes sense. Underneath El Diablo, the Empress. So this is creation, feminine energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You could be a fire sign. There is a caution here, so I feel like the Empress and the Devil, especially in this aspect, the Devil being a female, is like, Empress, she just called a shot, whether you like it or not. So you're gonna be cutting some shit out, right? That's the reading. I love y'all. See you next time.